Hello students, today's topic is area under normal probability curve. As we all know, in case of continuous distribution, we cannot calculate the probability at a point, but we can calculate probability in a range. Okay. So, look here, this is a normal probability curve. By plotting x and px, we get this curve. This is a symmetrical curve. Okay. So, bell shape, the shape of the curve is bell shape. So, look here from this is the mean position here. As we know, in case of symmetrical distribution, mean, median, mode lies at one place. So, this is your mean, median, mode position. So, x is equal to mu here, that means mu denotes for mean. Now, look here from this line on the either of the side, the area is equal because it is a symmetrical curve. So, this area is equal to this area. Now, we can write for this area probability of x less than equal to mu. Okay, that means this part, okay, from minus infinity to mu. So, we can also write this in integration form. This means the probability here to here means the integration of minus infinity to mu px dx. Okay. Now, this area is 0.5, we know just because when we this is the middle position. So, either of the area is same. So, this area is half. So, we write 0.5. Now, look here, this part, this is denoted in this way, probability of x greater than equal to mu, means greater than or equal to mu. So, it is from here to here, this area, again this area is half. So, we can write 0.5 here. So, we get these values, but for other values we need to standardize this curve. Okay, otherwise we won't get, because in table the values are in standard normal variate form. So, we need to standardize it. So, as we know, for that x is a normal variate, now z is a standard normal variate. So, we convert x into z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. So, after converting this x to z, and we get the phi z. So, plotting z and phi z, we will get this curve. This curve is called standard normal curve. This is just a normal curve and this one is standard normal curve. Here we get in terms of x and px. Now, here we get the coordinate in terms of z and phi z. Okay, so this is the position of mean here. As we know, we have done the mean of the z, that means standard normal variate is 0. So, this is the position of z is equal to 0. Okay, and the variance is 1. So, that means it increased by 1 on the both side. So, here we get 1, 2, 3 like that value, and this side minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 like that value. Okay. Again here the range is same, that is minus infinity to infinity. Now, look here, this part can be represented in this way, probability of z less than equal to 0. So, that is 0.5 again here. This half part is half portion. So, it is half and this is your half part. As we know, the area under the probability curve is 1, that is why we are taking this 0.5 and 0.5 area. So, the probability of z less than equal to 0 is 0.5 and probability of z greater than equal to 0 is 0.5. Okay. Now, for other values, we need to find the values from the table. So, now let us go to the third figure. Look here how the values are given in table. This is a standard normal probability curve, because z in terms of z here z written. So, it is not a normal curve, it is a standard normal curve. Okay. So, this is your curve. Now, look here, this is the position of z is equal to 0. Okay. So, suppose if this is the position of 1, z is equal to 1. So, how we get the value from the table? From minus infinity to any positive value, suppose here. Okay. So, any positive value, and this positive values are in terms of, it start from here, z is equal to 0, 0, then in an interval of z is equal to 0, 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, like this the values are given. That means okay, in table you get this value. This is your phi z position, you will get this is your z, and the area is given in this way, phi of z. Okay. So from any from minus infinity to any positive values, that means from minus infinity to 0 you get from the table value, that is 0.5. We also know that it is 0.5, but it is also written in table that it is the value will be 0.5. Now next value from minus infinity to 0.01, you will get from minus infinity to 0.01 like this. Okay. So the values are start from minus infinity to any positive value, okay, like this. So in table you will get the values in this way, minus infinity to 0 0, that is 0.5, minus infinity to 0 1 is something 0.5 something, okay, like that. So you will get the values from the table. So this is the look here, from here to here, suppose we are asked to find the area from minus infinity to 1. So how we write this? Probability of z less than equal to 1, that means this area. Okay. So this area we get from the table. Okay. So it is denoted by capital phi 1, that means the area from minus infinity to 1 is denoted in this way. Same, if you are asked to find the area from here to up to 2, then it is denoted by area of phi 2, up to phi 2, that means probability of z less than equal to 2 is equal to phi of 2. Okay. So this is the probability density function form. Okay. And this is your area, phi, capital phi z is your area. Okay. So always remember, you don't need to find this values. Okay, probability of z less than equal to 1 or 2 or something, any positive value, just you look at the table and get your value. Okay. Now again look here, if you are asked to find from suppose minus infinity to 1, if this minus infinity to minus 1, if we are asked to find area up to this, how can we find? Because in table it is given up to for any positive value, that means it start from the positive value minus infinity to 0 0, minus infinity to 0 1, but here we need the area, we are asked to find the area, this area. Okay, this area, how will we get this area? It is the area, that means area probability of z lies between minus infinity to minus 1. So for that what we do, as we know the area from minus infinity to 1, so from that area if we subtract 0.5, that means here to here area, from minus infinity to 1 if we subtract minus infinity to 0 area, then what you get the area of this part, area of this part. Okay, you will get the area of this part, then you double it, you will get, since it is a symmetrical curves, then you double it, you will get the area from here to here. Okay, then you subtract it from 1 and you will get the both side this area. Then from 1 if you subtract this area, you will get twice of this area, then divide it, you will get the this part area. Okay. Again I am repeating, suppose we are giving minus infinity to 1 area is given to us and we are asked to find the area from minus infinity to minus 1, but this area is not given in table because all the values are given from minus infinity to any positive value. Okay, which is in this interval form. It start from 0 0, 0.01, 0.02 like this up to 1 2 up to 3, the maximum value will be 3. So for that we are asked to find this area, we need to find this area. So for that what we do, first we minus infinity to 1 we subtract from this 0.5, as we know from here to here the area is 0.5, so we will get this part area. Okay, then we double it, we will get this part area. Then we subtract this area from 1. So we will get twice of this area, then we divide it by 2, we will get the 1 part area. Okay. So this is the technique of finding the probability, different probability in this chapter without calculation. Just using the table, we need to find if some area of the part are given and we are asked to find the other part area. So we just handle it technically and find it. Okay. So hope you understand this, how to find area. So for every normal variate, first we need to, if you are asked to find the suppose probability of x greater than equal to 2, suppose greater than equal to 2. So this means if this is your 2 position, so we are asked to find this area. Okay. So what we do, we won't get table value in x form. So first we need to standardize it. So what we do, we x minus mu divided by sigma, that means z. Same here, x minus mu divided by sigma we do. Okay, we need this sigma and mu value. Okay, then we convert this into z form. When we get it z form, then we try to find the area with the help of the table or with the given value. Okay. So for each standard normal variate, we need to convert it into standard normal variate first, then we go for table. Thank you.